Yo, sup buds? How's everybody doing? What's up, Desmatic and Nick Connor, my two commenters. I just want to do a spontaneous later live stream. I'm just testing out times right now and decided, you know what? I'm gonna do a live stream. So I'm really good. I just came from a friend's birthday. Um, I decided to leave early because I wanted a live stream. I bought a new microphone and yeah, this is the first live stream with my new microphone. So I don't know how it sounds, but it should sound good, hopefully. Oh, we got to put on our music. It's always this one. There we go. Nice. The old feeding the ducks. It's the best one there is. And if you've never tried a Corona Sunbrew 0%, I highly suggest you do. Thank you. Thank you. It's just a standard blue Yeti. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for a deal. Yeah, one time I live streamed at night and I had like 16 or 17 viewers. I think a lot of my audience is, so I have like, most of my audience is in North America, but I do have a big audience in India. So sometimes they'll hop in here and they'll talk. Yeah, we're just chilling. Talking anything you want about crypto mining. I just got into AltcoinAardvarks yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I don't know what the payout's gonna be like. I just set it up yesterday, so I don't know, but I will give my honest opinion about it once I see some results. So yeah, that is the new thing I am mining with my phones is AltcoinAardvarks. Oh, you got the real alcohol. I got the fake alcohol. Yeah, hopefully AltcoinAardvarks is good. It doesn't even have a price yet on CoinGecko, so it's very, very early. And sometimes with these very, very early projects, you can like make pretty decent capital on it. So yeah, let's just hope AltcoinAardvarks was a good choice. Straight down to one viewer. Hey Connor, are you the only viewer? Just me and you here, buddy? Probably because I started a live stream at 11 p.m. Seriously, out of the blue. I was just like, resetting a phone. I mean, most of my phones are pretty, there's nothing on them except for mining stuff. So it's more of a pain in the ass when you reset it and then you learn that the phone doesn't work. And then you gotta, reset all your mining stuff. I still have 3 more pixels that I have to set up. And yeah, setting them up. But yeah, we're live and yeah, I mean, I just wanted to come in here and hang out. Maybe talk some Varus, talk some Akarast. Okay, so here is my thing with the Grass network. I didn't want to put anything mining related on my main computer. And Grass is a Chrome extension and it would be on my main computer. So I'm very iffy about it. I'm probably gonna make a video on it. But yeah, I'm a little bit iffy on it, and yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it is bandwidth sharing. So I'm a little hesitant on bandwidth sharing, but I heard it pays out good, so I don't know. I am not too sure. It's not about being hacked. It's about people using your IP address to distribute illegal whatevers. You know, that's more what the risk of bandwidth. What with Akarast or Grass? Oh, okay, with Grass. It's like I saw a YouTuber, his thumbnail was $150 a month, and then it was about Grass. So I haven't really done my research yet. I will do my research and I will make a video on it, probably. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll give my honest opinion on it. And like sometimes I actually do have a bandwidth miner, and it's through the Fry Foundation. And before I had all my, I have a pretty good Wi-Fi setup. But before, when I was just running off a modem, the bandwidth would really mess up my phones communicating with my router. So I am scared to put another bandwidth miner on to my network. Yeah, I mean, like, the YouTuber had like 100,000 subscribers, so I'm not too sure. I might join the Grass Discord and maybe ask some questions before I hop into it. Jump network. I think I've heard of the coin jump, but I didn't know that is what they did, was bandwidth mining. Okay, they only need your location if you want to get verified. And that's to earn the extra rewards. So I'm not, and also too, I'm like, I trust Fry a lot. Me and him are in like direct contact and we talk to each other quite frequently. So I do trust the guy. Yeah. Well, Fry was my first sponsorship. When I was only at 500 subscribers, he reached out to me and he said he offered me a sponsorship. So I thought it was really cool that a company decided to sponsor a 500 sub YouTuber. And I've literally only sold one one product. I've made commission off one sale, and he sponsored me 7 times. What do I think is the best Fry miner? Probably the high-end weather miner, considering you can also link, so you can mine Fry with it, and I'm pretty sure you can mine Weather XM with it. So I would probably say the high-end weather miner. Yeah. Grassroots, got to love it. Sure. We love them grassroots. Nick Connor, do you mind Varus at all? Are you involved in Varus? Oh, you just started mining Varus. How many phones are you at? I think it's gonna go awesome. Are you mining off phones or are you mining off CPU? Like, just give me a quick rundown of your setup. Okay, so the 2 phones will be profitable with electricity. The 2 small computers, I highly doubt they will be profitable. I have mined off of mini PCs before. You get like 5 megahash and it's probably pulling like 16 watts. So yeah. Well, I mean, you can always grow. You can always go to this website. Here, I'll post in the comments. I don't know if that worked or not. And you can use the code paperclip and you can get yourself some Orbic Joys or Orbic Q10s, and they are excellent mining phones. And I have tutorials on how to set up. What is that website? Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, he exclusively sells Q10s and Orbic Joys and cords. But you would also like to get yourself. I like this one right here. I like a charging station. Here, 1 second. You'd also like to get yourself one of these just to keep your phones charged. So you get those, so then you can have a rack of 10 phones, and then you get yourself some of these, and those will cool your phones down and dramatically increase your hash rate and prevent battery bloating. So yeah, those are two things that I am using now. I was going the Sabrent power brick way, and it's only 60 watts, but now I go overboard and I up the wattage. I don't care about spending the extra $10 to $20. Having the extra wattage is just a safe bet. What's a good number of phones? At least 10 cents a day? I think one Orbic Joy makes like, here, let me just go on Verus mining calculator. I think like 6 cents. I could totally be wrong though. It could be like 2 cents. Yeah, so one Orbic Joy will make you 6 cents a day. So if you have a rack of 10 Orbic Joys and cooling, you will be making 60 cents a day. Maybe I can bring it up here. I'm still learning this program. So this is my brother's farm. I got him 10 Orbic Joys. And yeah, he's been mining on this pool for a little bit. It's only been maybe a month or two. He was on Cloud Eco before, so I think he mined like 15 Varus on Cloud Eco, and he's been on this one for maybe I would say like a month or so. He's got 26 Varus paid to him, and he also merge mine, so he's collecting a little bit of VAR as well. So yeah. That was pool.varus.io. So a lot of people are deterred from pool.varus.io because they have a 5% pool fee, but that pool fee goes straight into Varus to help build the project. And I'm a big community member of Varus, so I feel like it's my due diligence to be a part of that pool. And no, I have never heard of deboard nodes. I am trying to get into more nodes, so if you could point me into the right direction, I would definitely like to look into that for sure. But yeah, if you're around like 60 mega hash, I wouldn't go on Luckpool and I wouldn't go on Viper.net. I would go anything a few down here. 1 second. Okay, so we go like this. Share screen. Share. Okay, so we got these pools here. And if you have a very, very small farm, Luckpool is great because you won't make a lot, but you have a chance if your phone solves the block, they'll give you 1 free Varus. And then ViperNet was awesome until some guys from a data center came in and completely ruined it. I used to be a big advocate for Viper.net. And then yeah, so then you got Varus.io and an interesting hole. And I was on Cloud Eco for a long time, but they didn't offer merge mining, which I wanted to be a part of. So yeah, I hopped on to pool.varus.io. .15 AVAX. Do you download the software? Like, do you have to buy their node? Or do you just pay the AVAX and it works? Yeah, so the less phones you have, that would stand. Okay, nice. What is the price of AVAX right now? Okay. That'd be a little bit of an investment for me, but that would be cool to try it out for sure. Because right now I'm running Larissa nodes and those don't make me anything. It's like literally maybe one node makes me like $5 every 8 to 9 days. So Larissa was a huge flop. Pool.verus.io will only take 5% off. I have one word for you. Cats of crypto. I know, I've heard massive things on that. And I'm pretty, is that on the Solana network? The Larissa project, the Larissa dev team, I'm not too sure. It is a sinking ship. They fix things on the fly, and I describe them as a sinking boat, and they're trying to plug the holes as fast as they can. And yeah, I make suggestions and they silence me, and I tell them to testnet everything before they put it out, and they don't, and they put new things out, and things just go absolutely haywire and crazy. So yeah, Larissa is just like, do not. Okay. Oh, what AOR was talking about. And a layer 04. I've never heard of that. I've heard of layer 1 and 2, but I've never heard of a layer 04. I am very upset with myself when I jumped into Larissa when the coin was at $20 and I had 2 nodes, and when I cashed out those nodes, Larissa, the LRSN was at $50, and I would have made $1,000. And instead of taking that money and just investing into something else, I decided to buy more computers and more licenses, and that was a really big learning lesson for me. So right now I have these Larissa nodes running, and they are kind of useless, to be honest. Every day I check Larissa, and the price is going down. And there's so many people in the Discord complaining, and they get banned or silenced. And then you have other people saying, just hodl and wait. And I think it's just, it's gonna fail. See, that is my number one thing that people complain to me about, and I have a complaint about, is Fry's organization of orders. So one thing I do, I highly respect Mr. Fry. I highly respect Mr. Fry. He is trying to grow this big, collect as much data as possible, because that is the future. And collect as much data as possible. So he's going down every single avenue. And I feel like he's expanding way too quickly. And now orders are being missed. And yeah, I've had viewers and Discord members come to me and ask me, hey, why hasn't my Fry order been received yet? and then I have to go to Fry and be like, hey, I'm having all of these viewers complaining that it's been 4 months and they haven't received their miner. So I think Fry needs to maybe slow down a little bit and you know what, get his ducks in an order, and then yeah. And yes, actually, I do know about phone. I completely forgot that I have phone on my phone. I think I had stuff staking in there. Hey, Mr. Oink, how's it going there, buddy guy? Good morning to you. I was just talking about how I invested in Larissa, and anytime I make a suggestion, I get silenced. And one time I expressed concern that the project was gonna go to zero, and the project was gonna go to zero, and they banned me. And then the guy unbanned me. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't invest in phone. I've been in phones since it's been called PHT, and I used to, you know, do their collecting thing all the time. Oh, everything's different on here. Maybe I'll have to check that out more later. But yes, I do in fact have phone on my phone, but I've been in it since PHT, since it was called PHT, and before they changed network. Yeah, that's a good idea. A lot of people collect, you know, just sit there and collect their coins so they can get that reward. But it is way better to cash out as soon as you hit 10,000, and then DCA your way up. And yeah, that's good. Every time you hit 10,000, cash out. And JJ, yo, what's up, bud? You're a huge fan. Aw, I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy that wanted to make Bears content and help people out. That's all I am. Drinking my Corona Sun Brew. See, this is what I'd rather be. I'd rather be a spokesperson for Corona Sun Brews. They're 0%, but they're absolutely delicious. And I am like an alcoholic, but with 0% beer. And if you've known how many I've drank in the last week, you'd be concerned. Oh, thanks. Like gratitude time. I never realized the impact my channel would have on people's phone mining, and numerous times people have thanked me and say they appreciate what I have done for them, and I feel a lot of gratitude for that. I know sometimes I stutter over my words and my editing isn't great, but I always make sure that there's good camera. I try my best with audio. I'm trying to get my audio down, but I always try to make sure that the information is there. So information is number one, and I feel like I am here to help you guys make money. So if I do like a review on grass and I don't think it's worth it, I will tell you that it's not worth it. Can you mine Varus on a Raspberry Pi? 100% you can, but it is not it's not very good at all. You can go the cheaper alternative and buy an Orange Pi 4, and you get about 7 to 8 megahash. And yeah, so don't get a Raspberry Pi, get an Orange Pi. Infinitely better. Yeah, I always keep my channel honest. The funny thing is, Fry Foundation has sponsored me 7 times, and I have criticized and was honest about his project every single time. Oh, it's Orange Pi 5. I swear to God I had the 4, but I guess I have the 5. Okay, but here's the thing about the Orange Pi 5. Yes, it does mine Varus. Yes, you can use Oink's bash file, and it all works great. But A, it's expensive. B, you have to buy cooling, which only adds more. And then it crashes every once in a while. So you kind of like constantly always have to check to make sure that it is mining. You should be able to mine on those Orange Pi 3s, because Cheap Charlie Mining did a whole video on mining Varus on an Orange Pi 0. So, and that's it. I really want to watch that video. Yeah, the Orange Pi mine's just fine. I just find mine crashes once in a while, and I just have to double check to make sure that it is running. For sure. But I do not suggest buying them for mining. I mean, you can buy them for mining, but see, the thing is, okay, here's my whole opinion on buying an Orange Pi for mining. If you're buying it strictly for mining, then I don't think it's a good investment. But if you buy it and you mine with it, and then during the bear market, you can play around with it. And yeah, it's got unlimited capabilities. So that's what's cool about the Orange Pi. Actually, a viewer that became a friend actually bought one for me because he wanted me to make a video on it. And I was very, very lucky and fortunate, and I thank him very much. His name is Living in Dallas, Texas, and he's a really good dude. And he picked it up for me, so I thank him for it. See, I want to get into geodet, but thing is, I live in an apartment building, and have to get to the roof of my building to put that little antenna thing. And there is a way to get onto the roof because there's just a deadbolt lock that they attach to the hatch, but you can just unscrew the hinge that deadbolt is on, and I can get onto the roof. So I don't know. I feel like geo.net would be a good option for me, and it would be good content because I could show myself on a spy mission. And Oink just sent me a bunch of stuff. Nice. I don't even know what a hex is, so I'm pretty sure I'm a-okay. See, the thing is about the little thing is it wants to scan the whole sky, so they want like no trees in the way, like nothing in the way, and you get higher yields. Yo, it's been 43 minutes and I'm only on just finished beer number 1. That is nuts. Oh, also it's a happening in June. So maybe GeoNet is not the way to go right now. I was hoping not to do this right away so quickly, but I have to take a pee break and I'll be right back. My mic was muted. Now we are on to Heineken Zeros. Can't tell. I kind of have I am into non-alcoholic beers these days. So yeah. Oh, oink. Okay. I was in the Larissa Network, node chat, and they are having so many problems. So instead of testnetting anything, they just release it and a million problems happen and people start freaking out. And so I'll give you an example. Instead of paying for a node with LRSN, you now pay with LRS, and then that LRS automatically gets converted into LRSN. And they released that while we're releasing trial nodes that cost $50. and it was an absolute freaking nightmare. The only people that were able to get licenses that day were people that knew how to backdoor, and then in the chat I was like, I am part of a community called Varus, and they testnet everything, and sometimes they testnet things from 6 months to a year, and every time they release something, it usually works 100% of the time. And Larissa, like, I don't know. Paying for a node is a madness to start with. I kind of agree with you, but the profit that you were making off these nodes were pretty damn high. So I don't know. If you ever are interested, you can watch my first Larissa video and then my second one. Yes, of course, there's always going to be things that aren't caught, right? But like, these people, they will just make it and then they release it, and then people get frustrated and they get angry at the dev team, which I think is valid. Maybe not even angry, but upset and concerned with the project, and then they get silenced and banned. So like, I don't know. It's just the Larissa network is one of my biggest regrets in probably this cycle for sure. And I'm about to do a bad habit. Can I have a Varus node? I want a Varus node. I know I should quit smoking, but I have some very big things in my life right now that are. I only rip darts inside at nighttime. Oh, and very early in the morning. Other than that, I smoke outside. And it's late in the night. It's freaking, you know. You're allowed to, you know, be a little edgy. AOR, are you from Canada? Because you just called this a dart. Only Canadians call smokes darts. I'm not going to get my security deposit back because I cut a hole in my bedroom door. So if you haven't watched my old videos, I don't sleep in my bedroom. My bedroom is my mining room. And I have a fan. I cut a hole in my door and I have an intake fan that intakes air, and then in my window I have a fan that you know, outtakes air. So yeah, I'm not gonna get my damage deposit back, and I am fully okay with that. No, I don't sleep on the couch. I actually moved my bed to the dining room. So my bed is right beside the kitchen. And what I am on right now is actually not a computer desk, but a TV stand. That is what I use as my desk. And I have a table that has my TV right in front of my bed. But I have had 2 girls come over, and both girls said that it's cool that you are following your dreams and goals, and this is the commitment that you are doing. So yes, I've had 2 girls over, and they have both agreed that me putting my bed in the dining room was not a bad idea. Did I smash? A man never says or tells. This channel isn't about me getting how often I get laid. One of them was the right kind of woman because I was seeing her for a while. But then, yeah. I don't want to talk about my personal drama on here. This is about mining crypto. I'm not talking about my relationships. Gentleman never tells wise man. Do I do any Caspa stuff? I tried mining Caspa when I had 10, 50, 700 XTs, and I was making nothing, so I turned that off. Hey, Trade Intuition, welcome. It's always good to see you here. If you're not too drunk, you can join if you want. That's only if you're not too drunk. I haven't had a guest on the Paperclip channel yet, so and I'm concerned that you said you got home safe in quotation marks. If anybody wants to know anything about TA, Trade Intuition is a very, very excellent person on TA. He does 4-hour trading, and if you want to get into trading, he is probably one of the best. So yeah, and he's got a very good mindset, and yeah, he's definitely drunk. He's only spitting out emotes right now. Hey, Trade Intuition, you're not allowed on my live stream today. Yeah, what is Varus mining schedule like? What do you mean by that? I'm constantly mining Varus. And the pool I'm a part of, I get paid out every 4 hours. You live along? You live along? What did you mean? Do I live alone? The halving for Varus, luckily, is gonna happen after this bull market. So there is a halving happening, but I'm pretty sure this bull market will be over by the time. Yes, I do live alone. And I live in Vancouver, and it's very expensive to live in Vancouver alone in an apartment. I don't think a girl could live in an apartment with me in these conditions. This is definitely like I completely girl-proof my apartment. That is my dresser behind me, and that is the living room. So, and every single outlet is taken up by something mining. So I don't think I could have a girl come in and live with me. Is that a weird question? I don't know if that was a weird question or not. Get cyber stalked? Who's gonna stalk me? Just paperclip. Your friendly neighborhood paperclip. I just saw a thing where. Hey, 1 second. Just gotta look something up here quickly. Okay, so paperclips were invented in 1867. And they have not changed the design of them since 1867. So, you know, that's how you can trust me. What am I gonna mine after Varus? I don't know. I mean, in the meantime, I am mining Varus. I have one graphics card mining Warthog. And yes, you can run multiple projects on your phone while mining Varus, but it will most likely slow down your hash rate significantly. So I suggest not. Once your phone is a Verus phone, I would commit it as a Verus phone. And I have a great tutorial on how to set up your mining phones. I don't really know. Like after this bull market, I don't know. I think I might take my profits and invest in better phones for mining. I'm not too sure. And I will probably be mining Verus because I 100% believe in the project. Yes, I mine with all cores. I mine with all cores, because I have the cooling and the wattage to do so. So yes, I mine with all cores on 95% of my phones. There's only a few phones that the battery will drain faster than the battery will drain faster while it's mining with all cores. Okay, AOR. Here's what you do. You ask every single person in your family and friend group if they have any extra phones. My first 6 mining phones were all given to me. So you do not need to go out and buy mining phones. My brother had like 6 phones in his drawer that he just kept over time. Only 3 of them were capable of mining, but ask your friends and family first. And like, or if you live in an apartment building, I would put like a little bulletin on the, most apartment buildings have a little bulletin board like, hey, do you want some beer money or by donation? I'm looking for your old, used, cracked, broken phones. There's many ways to get phones for free or cheap. Just you gotta figure it out. Should I keep mining if my ROI is 6 years? Well, what are you mining with? Because a 6-year ROI seems pretty ridiculous. Yes, and I already put you can buy Orbic Joys off that website, and if you use the code Paperclip, you get 10% off. He sells them at a reasonable price. And yes, Orbic Joys are actually US only. So what Cryptid Crypto does, he's a member of my Discord group. He constantly goes over the border and he stockpiles as many Orbic Joys as he can and Q10s, and then he comes back with them, and that's how he makes his shop. Oink, I would send you an Orbic Joy if shipping wasn't so expensive to where you live. So I still have to send you that S7 though. You need a lonely S7. Okay, let me look this phone up. Okay, let me look this phone up. Okay, so I just looked that phone up, and it has amazing stats. You should be, what's your hash rate? Because it says here you got 2 cores running at 2.4 gigahertz, and then you got 6 cores running at 2 gigahertz. So that should be like almost 6 mega hash phone. So I've never even heard of the Samsung M14. I know where Oink is from, but I don't know if he wants me to say it out loud or keep it a secret. I don't know if he wants to keep his privacy. But let's just say shipping would be ridiculous for us to ship anything. Oh, you're Dutch. My sister dated a Dutch boy, and the whole family was Dutch, and everybody had blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, AOR Outdoors. There is a very good YouTuber that lives in Alaska, and his name is Bush Radical. And a lot of what he teaches, because he builds his own houses and buys property, and a lot of what he teaches you can take and you can put towards the crypto market. So yeah, I highly suggest the Bush Radical YouTube channel. He has a great video about how so what was he saying? The whole point of the thing was, oh yeah, this is it. He's like, I have an old truck and I fix it myself, but I own land. I patch my pants and I don't buy new pairs of pants, but I own land. He went on and on about that kind of stuff. And it really inspired me because, yeah, you make sacrifices, but he owns a lot of property and he's got a lot of freedom just to build whole channels about building cabins. And yeah, it's really cool. I'd like to meet the guy one day, but that will never happen. Sounds like how I live. So my dream is to buy my own piece of property and design my own house and build my own house with my own two hands. And of course, I'll need some help, but I have friends that are framers. I have friends that are electricians, and I have friends that do stucco. And if you don't know what stucco is, it is the concrete finishing on the outside of houses. And I would love to build my own piece of property and just kind of be out in the boonies, not too far away from a town, but just far enough where, it's peaceful. And yeah, so that's my dream. And in the more northern provinces, property is very, very cheap. I mean, the winters are more extreme, but you can get property for quite cheap. My plan would just to buy a mobile home and plant it there and then start building my own house. But you bought your own property and you live in a mobile home. No, I have not seen that. That does sound like a really cool setup. Okay, so in Canada, so I used to live in a community, and I lived on this community was built with, so in BC we have a lot of mountains, so it was built on top of a small mountain, and there was bears and mountain lions. Oh, see you later, Trade Intuition. Thanks for stopping by. Super appreciate you just even being here for a few minutes. Bears are a lot more scared of you than you are of them. So the chances of you being attacked by a bear are very, very unlikely. And mountain lions, very, very few. Yeah, okay, this one right here called Nodal. Cheap Charlie Mining was actually talking about that app. about that. And yeah, I don't know anything about Nodal. I'll add it onto my list of things I should research. So right now we got grass that I gotta look into, and then we have Nodal. I don't use luck pool at all because my earnings on luck pool would be absolutely garbage, even with the amount of like mega hash I have and the chances of me solving blocks. But no, I mine on pool.varus.io. They have merge mining, and I give 5% of my earnings to Varus. A good thing, because I would like to see Varus grow, and they are growing. I think they are a sleeping giant, and once the world, knows about Varus, it is absolutely going to explode. Varus literally does everything. So I look at layer 1 projects, and they promise a lot of things, and I look at Varus, and all those things are already established. Yeah. I wish Oink was on this call with me right now, because he is a big community member of Varus, and he would probably explain it, Varus, a lot better than I could because I am not very much of a fundamentals guy. I'm just more into the mining. But yeah, Varus is true DeFi, and it's the only honest, true DeFi. By the way, do you think there's any chance for me to succeed? I started with crypto from the age of 13. Dude, of course. At the age of 13? Dude, you're learning things that, like, I wish I was learning at 13. Like, if you start learning how to trade, I don't know how old you are now, but if you learn how to trade at a very young age, and you'll probably make a lot of mistakes, but if you learn how to trade, you'll be like a master. Yeah, Oink, we can make that happen if you want. The only problem is it is midnight for me right now, and it is morning time for you. So it would be very hard for us to schedule a time where, we're both kind of free, and, you just woke up, and I will be going to bed in a few hours. So, do I participate in any airdrops? No. The only airdrop I've ever gotten was on Solana. I think I was holding dog with hat, and I got airdropped cat with hat. Yeah. Yeah. 1 second. I gotta text my brother. How professional a streamer I am, man. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. Okay, Oink, we can make that happen sometime. We will have a late night stream, but an early morning stream for you. So while I'm drinking my Corona Sun brews, you will be drinking your coffee. Phone mining is king. There is no better way to mine than to mine with phones. People get discouraged when you say you make 6 cents per phone, but the power that it costs to make that 6 cents is about 2 cents, and it gives most people, even with a generally high power bill, a chance to actually make some money in the crypto market. So phone mining is king. I turned back on one of my CPU miners, but I'm not interested in GPU mining at all. I bought 10 5700 XTs and I just sold them right away because it was just a big power consumption for not much yield at all. Well, here's the thing. You're not just making 6 cents. You're making 6 cents in an asset. So assets grow. Yes, assets can dip and go down, but you are making 6 cents in an asset. And I think it was almost about a year ago, I was at, I would say, how many mega hash was I at a year ago? I'd say I was about maybe 300 to 400 mega hash, but I was making $2 a day, and I was just helping out my old stucco company, and one of my coworkers asked me, how much do you make per day? And I'm like, I make $2 a day. And he laughed at me. He's like, dude, that sounds like a huge waste of time. And I'm like, really? Like, if you saw $2 on the ground, would you not pick it up? And I'm like, and then I said to him exactly what I said to you. I'm like, I'm making $2 in an asset. I am not just making $2 in fiat, but I'm making $2 in an asset. And that asset has the possibility to go to the moon. So okay, yeah, I highly suggest not buying Xeons for mining Varus. Their power consumption is just way too high, and what you will get is, yeah, your electricity bill will be way higher than your yield of Varus. Hence the reason why my dual Xeon V4 rig is not on right now. Oh, you trade most of the coins that you mine? Oh, you're one of those, eh? This Xeon is 150 watts. I don't know. Well, what Xeon is it? Because it might be, it sounds like a V3. Exactly. That's the purpose of Xeon rigs. Oink. See, the thing about like hard drive mining is that price of hard drives are very, very expensive, and it's only that way because of projects like Chia and File. Yeah. I mean, CPU is better for something like Monero or something similar. I think on most CPUs, Zephyr is the most profitable. But like when I did my Zephyr calculator, I was at a loss. So I am not too sure why. It's probably because the phone is 32-bit. And if it's a government phone, 100% most likely it is a 32-bit phone. Like 95% of the time, people ask me if why their phones won't mine, and I always answer, is your phone 32-bit? Because if it is, it's not able to mine. Yeah, a 32-bit on a 64-bit phone. That was like Zephyr is a Monero fork clone. I don't really know anything about Zephyr. I know you mine it with the XMR rig, and you just change. You have to change the algorithm. I'm not too sure, but I just know that Zephyr is mined through XMR rig. Okay, I broke the seal way long ago. I was drinking Corona Sun Brews way before this live stream, so gotta do my little, gotta do my little pee break thing here. Okay, I'm back. Acras, profitability. Acras doesn't even have a price yet, so it is that early. And yeah, that's why I got into it. I decided to take 10 of my phones and just try out Acras. And there wasn't many YouTubers doing any videos on it, so I decided to make my own. And I'm going to make a tutorial that is way more cleaned up than the one that I have. The one that I have was just me first exploring it, but I will make my first official, how to mine Acrast. But the thing about Acrast is you need good phones. My Pixel 2 XLs do not work on Acrast. So your phone needs to have a very good processor. And does it work on 32-bit? I am not too sure. But if your phone is 32-bit, it probably has a bad processor, so it probably won't work anyways. So yeah, there's that whole shebang. Yeah, give it a try. Maybe it'll work, but it'll have to say attested. Okay, I will share. Okay, so this is the Acrast page. Can we make it bigger? Yeah, we can. And but I didn't know this. This was my first mistake when I was doing it. But before you set up a phone, click fund account here, and they'll give you 4 free ACU coins, and then that will pay for the gas fees for you to set up your phones here. So yeah. I just like saying the name too. Acrast. The only way you'll ever make money back in Chia is if it ever reaches its all-time high again, which I do not think it will ever go to $1,600 again. It is at like $50 right now, and I do not think it will ever go to 1,600 again. Do I participate in Notcoin? No, I've never heard of Notcoin. Should I look into Notcoin or not? Yeah, just be careful with bandwidth mining and who you are dealing with. No, do not buy. Oh, I thought that said nicotine. You're considering buying Notcoin. Here, I'll look at the chart for you. Okay, well, it's a brand new coin. And I mean, you could take a punt at it for sure. Like I would throw maybe like $50 at it and you can see where it goes. I was like someone mentioned phone earlier, but phone had like games you could play and you had to pay phone to play those games, but those games were absolutely terrible. They were like, you know, worse versions of just free downloadable app games. Crypto tab doesn't work in Canada, unfortunately. I was using it though. Like it was my main browser for a while. And then I guess it got banned from Canada, I guess. I can't access it at all or use it at all. So yeah, crypto tab is very slow business. But I mean, so is Varus mining, but if you have a lot of phones, it's good. Hey, off topic of crypto. So this shirt I'm wearing, Angel Maker, what I would give. So I have designed my own paperclip shirts, and the guitarist of this band is in our friend group, and the band Angel Maker is actually a very huge death metal band. And I asked if I could design a shirt, and he said 100% you can design a shirt for us and we will pay you for it. And I am very excited to make a shirt for a band. So yeah, and it's cool because this art right here, the artist that drew this picture has cerebral palsy, so his hand is stuck like this, and he does little sketches like this, so it's very neat. I am a metalhead, but I do not like my metal shirts to be blatantly metal. But with CryptoTab, like, don't you pay for Pro, and you only have to pay for Pro once, and you can have faster mining all the time? The one I make is going to be it's going to be more brutal. I paid an artist on Fiverr who that generally does horror and gore pictures, and I described what I wanted, and then yeah, I'll put a shirt together and see if they like it. You like the band Demon Hunter? Okay, Demon Hunter. When I didn't become a metalhead until I was first introduced to metal when I was in grade 7. So I'm 31 right now. In grade 7, I listened to Slipknot, Korn, and System of a Down. Those were the metal bands I listened to. And then I met a friend in grade 8, and he was a Christian, and he listened to a lot of Christian metal, and Demon Hunter was one of them. And Demon Hunter was a big part of my playlist on my iPod way back in the day. So I am very familiar with the band Demon Hunter, and yeah, I highly respect. It was Demon Hunter, Under Oath, and Norma Jean. Those were the 3 Christian metal bands that I listened to. Frick, what was that one Demon Hunter song that was like just I would now you have me looking up Demon Hunter. Oh, man, it's gonna take me forever. Not Ready to Die. That was it. Not Ready to Die was like my Demon Hunter song. Of course it does. You are making your phone do extra processes, so of course it's going to slow down your Varus mining. So I would not run CryptoTab. Maybe. Yeah, maybe in the future, Nick Connor, me and you can settle something. You can always join my Discord. It's in the link below. And we can get into contact for sure. You want to know what's funny? So where I live in Vancouver, and we have Praise 106.5, and they only play Christian music. And they played a Demon Hunter song. And my mom, this is years after I've listened to Demon Hunter, my mom was like, "Have you ever heard of a band called Demon Hunter?" And I'm like, "Yes." Because I think they have a little bit of a softer sound now. Because I know a lot of their earlier stuff was like Not Ready to Die is quite heavy. And yeah. After this bull run, you're planning a tour to India. That'd be pretty awesome. India would be a very cool place to visit, and I hear they are very accommodating and a very like great place to be. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, you can always contact me there if I ever need digital art. I will 100% contact you. In the future, I will eventually be making my own paperclip merch, but I was advised not to make paperclip merch until I'm about at 50k subs, which I don't think will happen for a long time. So I will hold off for now, and I am just coming up with ideas of what I want on my shirts. So oh, you live in India and you want me to come? Oh, yeah, I mean, it wasn't on my to-do list, but it would be cool. So an orange pie, obviously Varus, and it's depending on for a low power CPU mining, like a mini PC. See, the thing is, mini PCs, you're probably gonna pull at minimum 15 watts, and you are probably gonna get 5 mega hash. So it is not worth it at all to mine Varus off a mini PC. But I did mine Varus off a mini PC because Fry accidentally sent me an extra PC and I called it the stolen Fry PC. It was just a joke. Oh, a lot of scammers in India. What's the cheapest 8-core phone? That is a very hard question to answer. Like, I would have to say brand new, a TCL A3 is not a bad choice for an 8-core phone if you're mining Varus. But if you are in the used market, if you can find a Samsung S7, but it has to be the European version, they have 8 cores, and you could probably, if you live in Europe or able to get your hands on a European S7, they get about 4.5 mega hash. So, like, are you saying, like, you're gonna keep the phones that you have on that, like the phones that you already set up on Varus, and then get like other phones to spec mine? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, 8-core phones aren't very expensive if you go to cryptidcrypto.com and use the code paperclip and get 10% off. So, and if you buy 10 phones, you get 1 phone. That's pretty much 1 phone for free. So, yeah, I know there's a lot of scammers in India, but I kind of understand because the lack of work there and the poverty, and yeah, I don't know if the Moto G Play can actually mine, so I don't know if it was a Moto G Play, but I was walking home from the corner store and I was walking down the alley and I found a phone on the ground and it was completely cracked, but it was a Motorola phone and it probably was the Play, and I tried to mine on it and it didn't work. But I gave it back to the guy. Actually, I gave it back to his daughter, and yeah, it's a homeless man's phone. See, I've like heard the name Scala a million times, but I've never, ever, ever like um looked into it or tried it. I might do a benchmark video of a Moto G Power though, because I haven't done a benchmark video in ages, and I would like to see what the Moto G Power is capable of. Yeah, you probably need higher end Motorola's. There was one Motorola. It's higher than the Power. I forgot what it was called, but the guy that I bought my Cat S48Cs from offered to sell me my some sort of Motorola phone, but he was just wanting way too much for them. No, I have not heard of the Nokia C100. But I'm just gonna look up its specs here. Okay. Oh, it's only a quad core. I wouldn't even bother with it. Yeah, the Nokia C100 quad core. Quad cores just like aren't worth it. I run a few quad core phones, but that's only because they were either given to me for free or they came in the batch of phone lots that I bought. So yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I think a lot on my earlier videos, like my very, very, very first videos, there was one guy who commented on every video and said, Scala, get into Scala, but more in a spammy bot way. So I kind of put me off it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, well, anyways, we've been live streaming for 2 hours and it is 1 a.m. and I still have not made dinner yet. So I am probably going to wrap up this live stream. All my referral codes are down below. It helps me grow this channel. Like I said, if you go to cryptidcrypto.com, you can get 10% off really, really good phones for mining. If you are looking for good phones for mining, he ships to Canada and the United States. And yeah, and if you are not a part of my Discord, join my Discord. A lot of great people in my Discord. And yeah, I'll check you guys later.